Welcome back, fellas, to another MLB the Show 25 video. In today's video, we're going to be breaking down the easiest way to make stubs in MLB the Show 25. I know a ton of people have been struggling. Hey, Gut, how do I make stubs in MLB the Show 25 so far? We're struggling. I can't figure it out. I didn't get the pre-order stuff, so why can't I make coins now? Because I didn't get the free 20K. Blah, 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 blah. I got you covered in this video. Don't worry. I'm going to come out and say, though, in the first 30 seconds of this video, there's no magic way to make 1 million stubs just like poof. There's no formula I can give you to just poof out 100,000, 200,000 coins without buying coins, which none of us want to do, and there's no reason to do in MLB the Show. This game is the easiest way to play no money spent, and I'm going to give you kind of the guide and the easiest way to do that in today's video. With my first stubs tip for people that ask me, hey Gut, how do you make stubs? How do you have 176K already? How do you already have the AL East collection done with still 200 stubs in the bankroll, or 200K stubs in the bankroll? It is this, and it is so simple. It is use your free cards. And people's mind gets blown when I say that. I'm like, it's the simplest way to make a lot of stubs. Whenever you pull packs, we'll go through it. Whenever you pull packs from any program, from the Diamond Quest that came out, which give you a good amount of packs, from mini seasons, they give you a good amount of packs. Conquest, you get tons of packs. Showdowns, programs that you get done with Team Affinity, assorted programs, starter, breakout, pipeline, they all give you a ton of packs. And when you pull anything, whether it's gold, whether it's silver, whatever it is, you go to your collections, you go to your live series cards, you go to your excess players from your inventory, whether it's this way, and you want to go to flashbacks, whatever, and sell these cards. Sell the cards that can be sold. You're probably like, God, but what if I really like a player? If you really like a player, keep him, sure. But if you don't really need a player, I don't need this Kobe Mayo, I just already have the stubs built up, so when I pull them and I use them, I can keep them. I can afford to keep them. But if you can't afford to keep them, you don't have stuff, you sell a card like this. You go through all of your flashback, go through your Orioles, go through your Red Sox. These are all done for me. They're no sells. But if I go and I want to get this collection done for the live series, or I'm just not even worried about live series right now because all I need is to get up stubs, I'm selling every single card that can be sold. So if I have anyone in the White Sox, bronze, whatever, sell it. Because some of these cards, I'm telling you, some of these bronze cards that you don't expect, some of these even common cards that you don't expect will go for 500 stubs. I've bought cards already in this game. This card right here, if you pull a Roldis Chapman, he's 3,000 stubs. He's a silver card. You're making 3,700 stubs. And most people are he's just sitting in their binder because they just didn't even realize. There's cards like that all throughout the live series that you have no idea. Clear out your damn binder of cards you're not using and just build up the stubs for now. And that goes hand in hand with my next tip, is use the free players you get. The programs this year give you a ton of free players. Whether you're just playing the game in Conquest, when you're playing the game in Showdown, you get a ton of packs, you get a ton of players to get free cards. Obviously, the XP path isn't the best way. The main way I'm getting players is these programs. The starter program, you get a ton of silvers for free, and it's easy to do. You play Showdown, you play Conquest. Super easy to get a hold of these cards. Super easy to get a hold of these spring program breakout cards. Obviously, I haven't finished yet. I still have cards to be got in this program. 85s, 83s, 84s, 82s, 86s, 87s in this program that you can do for absolutely free by doing moments, missions through Conquest that you all can build up and build up and build up over time by completing these challenges, and you get free cards along the way. The pipeline, you get 87s, 86s, 85s, 84s. These can just turn into an entire starting lineup of an 83 overall lineup, which right now is very good. We're stacking these gold cards, stacking these diamond cards, and just using them. Obviously, you can save a few pitchers if you need to, but sell everything else that's in your binder. That includes other items you pull in the inventory. That includes equipment. That includes sponsorships. That includes unlockments. You will find random stuff you have in your binder from just pulling whatever that just go for a random 1,000 stubs. So then it just adds on to your bankroll. More stubs to build on. As soon as you get those stubs, one of the places we can go is the auction house. You're probably like, why are we going to the auction house? This is for the more advanced people that have the time to do this. So if you don't, say you work a normal 9 to 5 and you're gut, hey, I don't want to flip cards. I don't have the time to just make a 400 coin profit a 30 coin profit on these flips, that is perfectly fine. You can skip ahead in this video to later to different methods if you don't want to flip in the auction house. That makes perfect sense. But if you want to flip coins, it's one of the most effective ways to make a ton of stubs in MLB The Show. At some points, you might lose some stubs, you might gain some stubs, but that's the whole process right now with flipping cards is you got to risk it to make it. And here's what we do. Obviously, if you have the high-end coins already, you're going to be flipping high-end cards. But if you're in this video, you probably don't have the high-end coins. So that's why we go down to the lower tier cards, the silvers, the golds. If you go to the show zone, MLB The Show Zone will tell you the best cards with the market value to be flipping right now. Obviously, you can go through your silvers, your cards, and you find the differences that have the biggest buy now and the lowest sell now, and you take advantage. You try to buy them for the low and flip them for the high. Let's use a pure example at this point. Obviously, this is going to be a very minimalistic example. Luis Garcia. Let's say we buy him on the auction house for 370 stubs. We can then sell him for 500 and let's say 514 stubs. Obviously, that's not a big profit. Obviously, I wouldn't do that on the regular. This is just a pure hypothetical example for how people understand it. So if I will do that, I'll gain about 10 stubs, 20 stubs, right? So we got to find the cards with the biggest differentials in the buy now and sell now and flip those cards. There are some with 200, with 300 stub differences that we can take advantage and try to flip. So if you find a card like this, buy now is it's 1,500 stubs. So you can sell them for 1,500 stubs, but you can buy them for 1,217 stubs. That's a 300 stub difference that you can constantly flip for. This is just a hypothetical. This is an example. You can find this on all the tiers from silvers to golds to diamonds to the 90 plus overalls. You can find this in any facet of this game. This is just a pure hypothetical on flipping cards. So if you were to take this difference and say, I want to make 300 stubs per, you'll make about, realistically, after the tax that they have in this game, about 280 stubs from just doing a ton of Garcias, flipping him, buying, selling over and over again until you stack up 200 stubs. Again, that's why it's such a long process. Like, you truly have to do this for hours and find different cards with bigger breaks. Some cards have smaller breaks, but you can do it at a higher volume, whatnot, to truly make a dent in the market. It's just one way to make stubs. It's not my favorite way. It's not the best way. Hypothetically, it's the quickest way, but it still takes a ton of time to do it. You still need to get a lot of luck on your side, and you still need people to buy stuff. I don't highly recommend this. I just only recommend it for people that have the time, that are willing to sit on their chairs for hours and find the best prices, and this is what they have fun doing. If you don't have fun doing and you want to play the game like I do, I don't really suggest this. I don't normally flip cards, but I know a lot of people do, and they want to put that in the video. My next way, and my most favorite way, in my opinion, to make stubs in this game is going to be not only events, but it's going to be the online rewards. We're obviously going to be getting a ton of packs and a ton of XP. 10,000 XP just by getting 6 stars in multiplayer events, just by getting home runs, strikeouts, Ks. You can do this with your buddies in online co-op, and you still get increases in the programs. You can do this in the events where you can get extra players and whatnot through these different events. Battle Royale, you can unlock 87s plus that. Along with ranks, you can do the same thing, along with getting better and better cards. If you're decent at this ball game and you want to play online with these free cards you're getting, most teams are going to look like your team, where they're mostly free cards, mostly 83 overall squads, and you can go and get yourself an 88 Mickey Mantle. You can go and get yourself one of the Battle Royale awards and Rich Gossage. You will be able to flip those cards for hundreds of thousands of stubs, if not 60,000 plus stubs, which again, that's a huge increase in your value. The events, you can also pull some good cards, as well as you can just add more cards to your bankroll. The other event that I've been seeing that can make you a lot of stubs is this Diamond Quest, because you'll get these good cards along with you'll get the Garrett Crochet, you could get the Bryson Stott, you get the Travis, you can get the Noah, you can get the Aaron Judge 80, you can get the Soto 79. All those types of cards you can add into your lineup as well. But not only that, they give you a ton of packs. So you play these Diamond Quests. It's honestly super easy to do. I did it on the live stream. So if you missed today's live stream, you can go back and watch it. Or yesterday's live stream when you're seeing this, you can go back and watch me play through Diamond Quest. I did it in one stream in about 1 hour, and we knocked out all that. I got a good amount of packs from. I got like 5 or 6 packs where you can pull a diamond, whatnot. If you pull a diamond, that's more stubs to add on, and more stubs to add on, where you can now flip cards, you can add cards, all that sort of stuff with more stubs. The more stubs you have, the better it will be, and you can build and build and build in the future. So a lot of you will get to this point in the video and you'll be like, well, Gut, what if I already have a good amount of stubs? Say you have 10K, say you have 15K, and you don't need to sell off all of your players, even though I still think you should, whatnot, and you want to use some players, and you're like, well, I'm sitting here with 20,000. How do I get to 100,000? How do I get to 200,000? Honestly, one of the biggest things, you have to get lucky with packs. You have to get some good pulls. But you also just have to play this game. The game will reward you for playing the game. What I mean by that is if you finish Conquest, you're going to get loads of packs. You're going to get a ton of opportunities to pull diamonds in this game. I have gotten lucky in this game. It is just how it has been. I have pulled about 5 to 6 diamond cards now in this ball game, with some of them being like Tariq Schoolbull, who have gone for 35, 40K. I pulled him twice. I pulled a good amount of 85s. I pulled my fair share of 87s and whatnot throughout this ball game. And I think you guys can do the same exact thing as long as you're getting the high volume in the packs by finishing Conquest, finishing your player events, doing the diamond quest, whatnot. You just have to be able to play the game at a good level. You don't have to be anything crazy at the game. Showdowns as well. Get the packs. Keep getting packs. And the more packs you get, the more opportunities you get to pull some bigger time players. And you can keep building on that stub roll. You also can do the live series collection if you want to keep adding those players and then replacing players. So you add, replace. And as soon as a player is not valuable to you and you can sell him, sell him. That's one of my biggest tips. That's pretty much how I do it. There's no magic recipe that's going to make you 1,000,000 stubs or 300,000 stubs or whatnot. It truly is, you have to play this game and get these solo stuff done, whether it's team affinity, assorted programs, and/or conquest and mini seasons. Those are going to be the main money makers for you because you're going to get 1,000,000 packs out of doing those. You're going to get a ton of playthrough stuff out of that. And then once you can get to multiplayer and you can get a decent team for multiplayer, then you can build and build and build and sell all the things you get from multiplayer and the packs you get out of there. That is my tips. Those are my tips. It is pretty much the summary of everything. Play the damn game, and you're going to get rewarded for it. As annoying as that sounds, there's no magic way to get 100 and 400,000 stubs. There's not like Madden where you can manipulate glitches and whatnot. MLB doesn't really have glitches to do that with. You just have to be decent at the game to complete conquest, to do some of the stuff. And some people, it just takes time. We can look at AT, for example. A lot of you guys know AT on this channel. He got no rewards because he game shared with me this game. And he's already got a really good squad, a Phillies theme team, mind you, with 87s all over the place. He has a good amount of stubs, like 30K. He can vouch for any of this. The best way to make coins in this game is truly just by playing the game. Those are my main tips. So make sure to like, make sure to subscribe. Also, to function down below if you found this anyway helpful. I know a lot of it's just kind of like reiterating what everyone's going to say, but that's the truth of it. That's the truth in all of this. So that's what I'm going to tell you. If you have any questions, make sure to hop in a live stream. I'll answer any questions you need possible. We're going to be going over in other videos in the future. Should be coming out in the next few days of how to conquer conquest the best, how to do some of these challenges as easy as possible, how to get through the moments as easy as possible, whatnot going forward. So we should have that video out to you guys shortly as well. And outside of that, I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.